Hello, I'm Alexander and I'll be your interviewer for today. Today I'll be interviewing President Teshima, where hopefully we'll uncover the lesser known side of her personality and have more questions for her about her insights and thoughts on her business and the future of it. Okay, so one thing I'm really interested to talk about, especially since it's a common topic, I guess, is the IT industry as a whole, and technology and the progression of technology and how it's impacting various industries. And I think overall we've seen a lot of progression even within the last 5 years. One thing I'd like to talk a bit about in a minute is like artificial intelligence, like AI and that influence.
Yes.
But let's stay, I guess, with technology in general first. What kind of technological advancements do you think has been key in your business?
My business? Yeah.
5 to 10 years.
5-10 years. Right now, I have a project to implement in the IT system. However, it's kind of, I'm kind of, hold on to that. And I'm going to review it if this project is adequate, like for my business or not. Because, Japan, it is said that the population is decreasing. So that's why it is very hard to hire more people. So that's why I'm not intended to expand my, I want to grow my business, but I'm not hiring more people. Instead, I would like to implement some robotic program. But it's going to take a time to planning, right? I was going to install the AI system first, but well, wait a minute, it's robot is coming, so why don't I rethink about this investment to install the robot?
I see. So you're saying that you have quite an interest in, I guess, robotics, AI,
yes, very
and the impact.
much. Yeah, very much.
Tell me a bit more about that. What is it about that interests you?
I'm running a manufacturing company, and the manufacturing depends on whatever the system logic and the numbers, all the numbers and the logic, right? And then once we have a system, and then make robot learn about it. And then why don't we? Sometimes people having a hard time to work until late, and then people get sick. But if robot can run 24 hours, right?
Right.
Yeah. But in my industry, it's kind of difficult. In my business, it's kind of difficult because it's very complex, and the complicated situation, a production process. So maybe I have to review the process again, and to make the implementation of the robot for the robot.
See. I guess in the time that you've been CEO of your business, what have been some previous technological changes or implementations that you think has had a very strong impact on the business?
As I told you, I was in Boston for 10 years and I graduated from a university in Boston, and then came back to Japan to 2002 and entered Teshima Corporation, what the currently landing CEO for me. And after that, I was looking at my situation, my company situation, and maybe no IT system. So I was doing implementation for 7 years, implementation of what, right? And IT system. Our product is through the complicated production process.
Right.
So that's why we have to, we have to break it down, and it's a long haul, to implement the process. So that's why I have to review if this IT system is fit our production system or not. But for now, it's very, I would say it's very. I wouldn't say excellent, but it's better than before, because each people who's working at the production process as an operator can look at the digital information and then we can share like all the information to as an input, their input, and then to process something and the output, and then transfer that output to the next production system. So in that way, we have kind of succession of implement the production process in terms of the IT.
I see, interesting.
Yeah.
Also, I think that, of course, while our technology has kind of grown and developed, it also has become more global, right? Global IT systems, like global infrastructure. Of course, things like the internet essentially has been around for a while now, but even more recently, it's still having like an impact as things develop and change.
Yes.
When it comes to, I guess, like global technology, has that had an influence on your business at all?
This is not about the production process. However, since I second time went to Boston to finish my a master class, and right after that, I established my marketing sales company in Boston, and then since then I'm doing a remote management. Since then, during the COVID, the remote work is kind of booming. Everyone's work from home, and so that's why they have to be connected internet to work. But way before that, I installed the remote management system, so that I can work from Japan, to communicate or web meeting, and maybe access to the other IT system in Boston.
Right.
So I was doing that. So during the COVID time, everyone starts saying that IT things, and then but I'm doing that already.
Right. You're already ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
It's interesting because you're talking about essentially remote work, which has been kind of a hot topic. Of course, due to the pandemic, many businesses implemented work from home or remote work, right? But from what you're saying, you kind of already implemented it even before this happened.
Yeah.
Are you saying that you have a strong belief in the idea of remote work, or not being at the office or outside of the office? What's your viewpoint on that?
It's a half and half, because it is good because the remote worker is can be say it's natural. Before it cannot be a work from home, but right now, we have some staff who's working from home, and but it is natural.
Right.
But this is a good thing. Yeah, but as I told you, we are implementing the remote management system long time ago. However, that is inevitably do that because I have to go to Boston. So that's why, and at the same time, I have to manage my company. So that's why I have to consult my IT manager, and how can I do that? And then he introduced the IT system to me. And you can run a company remotely. What's that? It was so impacted in my life.
So definitely a greater impact, a greater benefit for companies that are working on a global basis. Again, so on that topic as well, I mean, we talked a little about kind of IT literacy in general, and some might say that Japan is kind of a little behind when it comes to that literacy. I mean, do you feel that there's any truth in that, or do you feel that there's something that Japan needs to kind of progress with when it comes to kind of embracing IT?
Yes, I mean, I agree that Japan is a little bit behind, in terms of the IT system or literacy. But I hear a lot of good things about moving or improving. Let's say some of the big companies going to go to the elementary school and then teach the programming, and then they are distributing the iPad, things like that. It's good things, right? But literacy is something different. It's not about how much you can program or something like that, and you have to learn the ethic. And the ethic is very important, and the ethic is right or bad, right? And how do you learn that, right? I mean, that's the controversy. Some of them these things is good, and some of them this thing is bad. So the important thing is to make the rule. Yeah, the policymaker is to create a rule and then we follow it. But the rule have to be very sophisticated. That's, we are on the way, like a middle of the way, so maybe, they can find a way.
Sure. Yeah, no, I think on the topic of kind of AI, like AI ethics is definitely something that is growing at the moment. It's going to be very central going forward.
Yes.
I guess finally, like on the topic of technology, we touched a little on what your business is doing to kind of improve its own kind of IT. Is there anything that you have currently that you're working on or developing?
Yes, not only making just tubing product for the medical device, we have like some other project too. So that's why I'm going to like United States like a few months later this year. To meet like some of the doctor and then some of the medical company people and then talking about the project. Even though like economical situation is not that good as compared to before, but as a business owner we have to keep going no matter what. That's my the mind as a CEO.
I see.
Yeah.
Thank you.